Welcome back
Welcome back.
to Salt.
Sauna.
So, okay, so in our last episode, we said we would come back to the sauna and continue on with movement.
Yes. Yes. And so we thought it'd be a great idea to give a sampling of the halo heat method in a sense, right?
Yes.
And that comprised of what, Donna?
Well, there's some breathing because we are salt and sauna. So, salt will do some deep breathing exercises. And then Stephen is going to.
I'm gonna do a few movement patterns as well in order to show how to like elongate and overall improving your mobility type of exercises.
Okay, and so now we said there's different types of saunas because we have like a one person at the house. We have the 3 people here, and then we have the deluxe, which can fit up to 4 people. So we're right now in the deluxe. So we'll do all of this in the deluxe today, and then we'll do another taping and we'll show some things that you can do in smaller saunas. So if you have a sauna at home, stay tuned. We'll do some in some smaller saunas.
Yes. And just as a caveat, guys, like, okay, what is the halo heat method? It's just basically something that we designed that can improve individuals' mobility, and it can be a thing can be done inside the sauna, and how to effectively maybe maximize your time, right, in this therapy for greater overall wellness. And so let's talk about that just a little bit. Let's spend a little time picking at that. So let's say, why do it for questions, right? Why do it in a sauna, and does it matter at what temp you should start? Do you do it as soon as you hop in the sauna? Do you wait till the sauna gets a certain threshold, or
okay? So now let's fill them in.
Okay.
Because if you did not watch our last episode,
Okay.
they may not know you're a certified personal trainer.
Yes.
I am just a normal person. So in our last episode, we kind of covered some.
Is normal. I can't. She teed it up. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll behave. No.
Anyway, now I forgot what I was gonna say
about the last episode and explaining.
Okay, so so we explained some of these things in the last episode because I asked the question. And so now I feel like I am getting quizzed on if I was even paying attention in the last episode. Hint, hint. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Okay, so I think the answer to your question, sir, is no, you don't do it when you just jump in because your body is cold. And the purpose is to have a warm body. It's like a warm up. So as you're letting the sauna warm your body up, and as you start to feel that it's warming you, then that's when you would start.
Yes.
Okay. Which makes sense if you're doing it in a salt sauna, because the salt saunas start out room temperature. So they're kind of like with your body's at a normal temperature. You come in, you would start with your breathing exercises first. And then as the sauna is warming up and it's warming up your body, then you're able to then move into the more movement patterns and stretching, and you will be less likely to injure yourself.
Yes.
See? Right. So I was paying attention. Ta-da!
Yes, and that's
now don't ask me what else he said because I was not.
So it's super important, right? Let me bring it anchored in something that that has a better correlation in general, right? As an idea. We all been to fitness classes or been part of sports teams, and what the first thing they tell you to do is to warm up. And all of a warm up is using, much like I said in the last episode, is using kinetic energy and thus raising your thermal temperature, increasing your blood flow and your circulation and other fluids that the body needs to do, and getting the muscle fibers used to expanding and contracting a little bit, right? Because muscle fibers are all interwoven like rubber bands, and a warmer, right? Anything that stretches, the warmer it is, the easier it expands and contracts without as much resistance. So that's the reason why. And so how the sauna is helping someone get into that state, right? From externally, from another source instead of using the dynamic energy. Why that's beneficial? Let's say you're someone that, having difficulty moving in general. Sometimes it's hard to get your body warmed up and activated in the ways that you need it to do the actual exercises or the PT or whatever that you need to do to recover from the very issue that you're trying to solve, right? And so, yes, you can force your way through that dynamic movement or ballistic movement to get that kinetic energy. The sauna is a great way because it's gentler on the body to raise your core temperature, getting the muscles and the blood flowing to the areas. And then you can start moving your body and activate that area, even if you want to need to do further other PT, physical therapy activities as well. So it's a great way to use it or to complement that. Another reason the type of person that would do it is individuals are truly just physically impaired altogether, right? Whether it's handicap or something of that nature, right? In a wheelchair bound or things of that nature. And so you have limited mobility just because of the state you're in. And then the last thing that seems very common for a lot of people, don't really enjoy working out, right? Not like working out and
No, I
join
like
into and that culture and that climate, whatever the case may be, right? You may not like it because you don't want to be around the gym bros and be like, yeah, and all of that energy. Maybe it's something you don't feel necessarily as feel subconscious and feel like it's a space that's inviting. You can do the same thing and start getting your body to happen to improve your mobility in a space that is private. This is your space. So if you're someone that have the social issue as well, and not to also mention that you may not enjoy, this is just another way to get to that warm up state. And then you can get the work in. And our deluxe is big enough so you can do a lot of stuff. This is about mobility. This is not about talking about to drop 30 pounds, you know what I'm saying, of body fat in 12 weeks. This is about being able to reach and move and do your daily functions, you know what I'm saying, better and with greater ease, so your quality of living can be extended as long as you possibly can.
correct.
All
Not
right.
to say that you can't use sauning for losing weight,
Yeah,
because
I'm
you
just saying. I'm
can,
saying what we're
but what
talking
we're
about today.
talking
What
about
we're talking
today,
about today, for that
correct.
purpose. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm getting warm. So the sauna right now, so we have the door open, just so you know.
Yes.
And I just realized I have my watch on and my jewelry on, and I'm like, woo, but it's not too hot. I'm like, normally don't come in with jewelry and phones and watches and all that. So the sauna's sitting at 103 degrees, but the door is open, so it's not gonna get like super, super hot
No,
in here.
but my body is warm. I'm a little
Yes,
bit
I'm getting warm.
sweaty
My
as
back
well.
is warm.
Mm-hmm.
My back is warm. Okay,
Right.
so and I'm popping.
Yeah.
See that age is happening right now. Yeah.
1980s all over again. Breaking.
I was watching Sesame Street then. I don't know what you were doing. I don't know what you were doing.
We old.
Me and Big Bird had thing. Okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna start out. Normally, we would recommend that you be doing your salt treatments right now at the very, very beginning, so that you're getting that deep cleaning of your respiratory system.
Mm-hmm.
So that would start out. We'll do a round of deep breathing exercises.
Yes.
And we're going to keep it real simple so that you can even do this at home. So even if you're not using salt, this is good to just expand your lungs, get that, air and oxygen deep in there. So we're going to breathe with our diaphragms. If your stomach does not come out when you are doing your inhale, then you're not doing it right. So when you're breathing in, you want to breathe from the bottom up, which means you're breathing from the stomach area, which is where your diaphragm sits. It sits like right about here ish, if I do recall. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right about there? Okay. Yeah. See, I do pay attention. I paid attention to biology. Okay, so it sits right about here where the green is on my outfit. Because I got to coordinate. Okay. I'm sorry.
Focus.
I'm focusing. I'm focusing. I'm focusing.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to breathe from your diaphragm. So your stomach should expand a little bit. And you're going to fill your lungs up. And then you're going to exhale slowly. So at least a count of 10. That's what we're going to go for. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
5. Exhale. And again. And last time. Breathe normally.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do a couple normal breaths, and then we'll do it one more time. So that's 5 on the inhale, 5 on the exhale. And then we're going to do that 4 rounds, and then we'll do some normal breaths again, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
And inhale. All right. I feel relaxed now. How do you feel?
Feel pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
So, shall we move on to our movement pattern?
Yes.
Okay. So, I think you're going to need a little bit more space, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to take myself out of the sauna, go cool off with my tea while Mr. Evans conducts some movement patterns.
Okay. All right. So today, I just really want to focus on 3 particular movement patterns. And all of them center around today really about the neck, the upper back, and mid back movements, right? So the first thing is about really focusing on being mindful of your posture, okay? You want to do things right now with our shoulders rolling back, sitting up, elongating, open up the chest, keeping our head fairly in neutral position from there. Let's incorporate just from here, define our baseline with our breathing technique. Inhale for 5. Hold, exhale. We're going to do that again. Inhale for 5. Hold, exhale. Each time, fill up and feel your rib cage expand. Inhale again. Drop those shoulders further back. On that hold, really try to pull those elbows together. And from here, without releasing the elbows, exhale. Now we're going to try to hold this posture, which now you may feel some pulling in your mid back, but let's do that again. Inhale. Now pull those elbows back even further. Trying to pull the scapula, shoulder blades together like they touch. And then now we're going to do a movement and release, exhale, and move forward. And round the back, bring your chin to your chest. Now pull it again as well. Now pull your head back. Get back into that first position. Inhale. Hold. Pull those shoulder blades together. Now, this time as we exhale, round even deeper, make a C. Pull like it's a string in your back, pulling your chest and round and tuck your chin. Now from here, we're going to hold this position. You may feel the pull in the upper mid back from there. Okay, inhale again. Come back to neutral. Exhale, we're going to drop back down to that stretch and we're going to try to round deeper. And this time our focus is trying to bring our hands together and like we're trying to touch the ground without dropping our overall body. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Back to neutral. Hold. Exhale, bring it together. Your hands together, round, and reach deeper towards the ground. All right. Inhale, come back to neutral. Okay. So one thing I want to do today is also let's focus on the neck. So one of the easy stretches, you be very light. Just bring your hands onto the side of your neck. Turn as far as you can. Your hand is here just basically to hold your head in place so you don't feel the urge to pull back to neutral position. From here, inhale, exhale. Now as you exhale, try to go a little deeper into that stretch. Now, if you feel enough pull into the neck, it's not about wrenching on the neck, just kind of just feeling a little tension here, but you feel like it's going as far as it can. Now focus with your off arm by reaching towards the bench or like you're trying to go towards the ground here. And you inhale, hold, exhale. Now, come back to neutral, release, inhale, exhale. One more time, release that tension. Inhale, hold, exhale. Let's work the other side. Bring our hand to the side of our head. Pull over as far as you can, as long as you feel the tension. You shouldn't feel any pain, but tension. Inhale. And as you exhale, try to go just a little deeper. And you see how the muscle over time will just relax and open up for you again. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. All right. Now let's come back to center and neutral position. I want to give us one challenge before we wrap up. All right, everyone. Now we're going to do the challenge part. Remember the first two exercises that I did, right? About pulling the shoulder blades together and then the rounding of the back and reaching towards the ground. We're going to do that, and the challenge is to do it as one fluid motion. So from here, take a deep breath in, hold, exhale. Just get our body acclimated and ready. Now we're going to go into that first move where inhale, bring the shoulder blades together, try to touch the elbows to each other, lift up the chest. Feel like there's a string in the middle of the chest pulling towards the ceiling. Hold, exhale. Now we're gonna round the back without dropping the shoulders. Pull the chin into the chest, round back and reach towards the floor. Nice. Inhale again, come back up. Go into that first position. Pull those shoulder blades together, lift up the chest. Going deeper now if we can. Drop our head back a little further. Go into position number 2. Exhale, round the back. Don't forget not to drop the shoulders and sink into it, but we're going to round and curve the upper back. Now this time reach deeper to the floor while we're still feeling that pull and between the shoulder blades. Last one. Inhale. Look up towards the ceiling. Hold. Exhale. Now we're going to go back to that neutral position. Inhale. Straighten up the body. Look up. Look forward. Drop your shoulders. Relax. Exhale. Loosen up the body. So that's pretty much the overall movement pattern, is just hitting the neck, upper back, and a little bit of the middle back. Not so much of the lower back this time around. We're going to invite Donna in. We're going to go ahead and wrap up and close for today.
All right, everybody. So that was some good stretches. How you feel?
I feel great.
Y'all loose?
At least in my upper back.
Well, that's good, because I know you're always tight there. So
yes,
that's really good if you're a person that sits in front of a computer a lot, or if you hunch, if you're a huncher. Doing these kinds of exercises in the sauna would be very, very beneficial. Your body will thank you. And I think because we were sitting down the whole time doing those, that could actually be done in all size saunas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You don't necessarily need the deluxe for those movements I showed you today.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I got some later on our show that extra space, we can have a lot of fun as well. So,
Oh yeah.
all
All right.
right.
All right. So with that, we're going to round out. Next time we'll do some more movement within the sauna for you.
Yes.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, we're on all of the platforms. Check us out. Sauna.
So,
Bye.
all right. Till next time.